Peace and blessings, DSTwo Family. It's your boy Sulton.
And it's your girl Doha.
And we back with another video. And today we're gonna do a pregnancy Q&A. So this is part of our pregnancy series that we promised y'all. So let's get it popping.
Okay, so Sultan will be asking me the questions that y'all asked me. And yeah, so I'm gonna be answering them for you guys.
So the first question. Do you feel your stomach getting bigger, or did you feel like as though your stomach was getting bigger?
So the first 4, 5, 6, 7 months, I didn't feel like my stomach was getting bigger. I would see it getting bigger, but since I didn't show as much as I do now, I wasn't feeling it as much. However, I do tell Sultan now, being that I'm pretty far along, I do feel my stomach actually stretching, like my skin actually stretches. So that is weird. Sometimes it'll stretch so much it hurts. Sometimes I feel the pain in my back as well because of how much my stomach is stretching. But I've been on that shea butter. Go get your meals naturals, by the way.
You heard?
I really use it all the time. I do feel it now, but before, no, I didn't feel my stomach getting bigger.
Alright, so second question. Do you have any cravings or anything like that?
Have I had cravings? Okay, yes. I've had Krispy Kreme donuts. That's like my thing. Sultan knows I used to make him literally go get me Krispy Kreme donuts when we were out. And Sultan got mad because I would have weird cravings from different spots. So I would need an egg and cheese from one spot, and then I would need iced tea from another spot. And he was like, why can't you have cravings all in one spot? But yeah, I didn't have that. Orange juice was my biggest craving. I had to have apples all the time. It's weird because I wouldn't eat them regularly before, but I loved apples during that. Salt and vinegar chips was my thing in the beginning. Now it's, what else do I really crave?
At one point I was craving like pretzels and stuff.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh, soft pretzels with cheese. Oh my, and Rita's Italian ice. I like that too. But yeah, soft pretzels I used to always, or bread and butter.
Yeah, always bread and butter.
Yeah. And apple juice. And I didn't like apple juice before, but now I love apple juice. But yeah.
Alright, what were your first symptoms?
7 weeks, I literally died and came back to life. So pretty much my whole entire first trimester up until the fourth month, 4.5 months in, I started feeling better. But for 4 months straight, I did not eat anything. I lost so much weight, and
I wasn't eating nothing.
I was throwing up everything.
She didn't even like nothing. Like the first couple months, she didn't like anything.
I made Sultan literally go out and get these certain scents because I hated the smell of our house. Yeah. Like I would literally die. Ask him. I would walk in the door as soon as I smelled the house. I would go throw up in the bathroom. I threw up everything, even water. Yeah, I couldn't take down water. I hated the taste of water. So yeah, my first symptoms were nausea. I definitely had nausea. I was getting a lot of I was tender in certain areas, and yeah.
So what was your best trimester and why?
The second trimester, even though it didn't last that long. The second trimester was the best trimester because I could finally start eating again. Like even though it wasn't a lot, I could finally eat some stuff. And then I had more energy, a lot more energy. I was a lot more nicer, right?
Way nicer.
I was like, we had such a good connection. He thought I hated him. Because I didn't like certain oils he would put on. I didn't like certain, it's not that I didn't like them, I just would throw up. It's just, it would upset my stomach.
Those are the same oils that she just always
I was obsessed with.
She was pregnant.
That's so crazy, right?
Yeah.
I used to love when he put them on, and I would never forget. He was like, I stopped putting on my oils because of you. And I was, oh, babe.
First trimester, that was the worst trimester. For me, I probably would say the second trimester was the best because she was a lot more calm. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have as many like attitudes and stuff like that.
A lot of energy.
And she wasn't as sick, right? So she had a lot of energy and all that. She wasn't throwing up as much. Maybe once a week she probably would throw up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
The second trimester, that was love. That was love.
Yeah, I agree. So this one's for Dad. It said, how do you feel? Did you have any mixed emotions throughout the whole pregnancy? Was it hard dealing with my cravings and my mood swings? Honestly, did you have mixed emotions?
Alright, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I definitely had mixed emotions because it's like something that I'm going through too. You know, something that I had to get used to. Like it's different when your wife goes from eating and she's healthy and she's not going through too much to your wife being sick and then throwing up all the time and you trying to figure out like what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it was first happening. I didn't know what was going on. You feel me? I was kind of scared. I ain't gonna hold you, because she be throwing up like 3 times a day. You know what I mean?
More. And it was like anything, and I wasn't eating.
So for your wife to be sick after she's been like real active and stuff, that's something that you gotta get used to, especially with the mood changes, and she's not in the best moods because she's going through what she's going through and all that. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with that. You feel me? And it wasn't easy. You know what I mean? But as time went on, I started to kind of get used to it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Then we got into the second trimester. Second trimester was easy, you know what I mean? And now, right now, the third trimester is like in the middle of the second and the first. Where she still gets sick, but she's not as sick, you know what I mean? So it's easier to kind of deal with, you feel me? So
I think he did a great job.
You know,
especially now, I feel like he's in the beginning. You were really hard because you didn't know. Like he was he was like rough a little bit, just because like he was like, babe, like what do you want to eat? And I'm like, I don't think you understand.
She wasn't trying
to
eat anything. So it was. I mean, I had to get used to that job.
Yeah, but you did an amazing job. Good job, Dad.
Of course. Like I did a handshake.
Oh, we haven't done that in a minute. Who do you think the baby's going to look like?
Who do you think the baby's going to look like?
Who do you think has stronger genes? Sultan's side of the family or my side of the family?
I think the baby's going to look like me.
It's kind of hard to say who has stronger, like which side of the family has stronger genes, but on his side of the family, I feel like you guys all kind of look like your dad a lot. You do have a lot of your mom though, but I feel like your side of the family has strong genes.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know if they're stronger than ours, but
listen, the baby gonna look like me. I think the baby gonna look like me.
Comment down below who you think the baby's gonna look like. I feel like they'll have something of me.
No, they will.
But I feel like your genes are strong.
Yes, I'm saying.
I mean, we won't know.
Listen,
we just don't have to
see
DSTwo.
You feel me? Team Sulton. Do you feel nauseous at times?
So, like I said, the first 4 or 5 months, I was nauseous every day. I threw up every day. Everything I ate, I threw up. There was not 1 minute, literally, I did not throw up. However, now I throw up every other morning. So I don't throw up like all throughout the whole day. It's literally the morning time. And then sometimes randomly, if I didn't eat something that was good enough or upset my stomach, I'll throw up. But it's not like every day. It's not like that. No, it's not. So I do throw up still, but it's not as bad at all. Like I can tolerate this kind of throw up compared to the first trimester.
How much weight have you gained, and how many months are you?
How many months? So I will be, inshallah, next week I'll make 9 months. I'll be 9 months. So
you're ready to be right there, you feel me?
But I'm ready now. However, gaining weight, so I lost the first week of my pregnancy. First 2 weeks I lost 10, 11 pounds. But that's because, like I said, I was throwing up more than what I was eating. I wasn't eating anything. Overall, I did not gain a lot through this whole pregnancy.
How much
I think I would average probably 15 pounds, maybe 20 pounds, but not even 20 pounds. I don't think so.
You definitely didn't get too
much. Like my doctor told me I have 10 pounds still to go. Like I still have 10 pounds to still be like ready. So.
All right. So how do you feel?
I feel right now. I feel good. You know, alhamdulillah. In the beginning, I literally told myself I'm never gonna have kids again because of how I felt in the beginning. But now I feel good. Do I feel like mentally ready? Maybe. I don't know yet. I feel like it's just a new experience. I feel like I am ready to go into the whole process of giving birth. Even though a lot of people could say, are you scared or are you nervous? I'm kind of not, because I know that Allah got me no matter what. Alright,
so that's a question right there I'm about to ask you. Are you nervous to give birth?
I feel like...
And if so, why are you nervous? Like, what makes you nervous about giving birth? I know pain
it's the
and all
closest
that,
thing to death. So besides it being the closest thing to death, I feel like I'm not really that nervous. I feel like I know I have to do it. So it's like I'm not trying to scare myself. So I'm not scared. Of course, you know, I'm a little anxious. Like I know when the time comes, I'm gonna have a whole different mindset, especially when I start contracting and stuff. But like I feel like I'm just ready. So I feel, and I have so much faith that Allah got me because I know that no matter what.
Right.
Like, God forbid, but if anything happens to me, it's just like in that state, you're pure. Like, it's just a pure state. You know what I'm trying to say? You're literally giving birth to another life. So I feel like I'm confident, and I feel like I'm not as nervous as I thought I would be. Yeah, so I feel like I just have a lot of faith. Put all my faith in the Lord at that point.
So
Let's see how it goes.
If there would be any advice you would give to a pregnant woman,
When it comes to the mental aspect?
like when it comes to the mental aspect, when it comes to the mental aspect, what would you tell them?
Of like giving birth, or just
No,
in
not
general
giving
about
birth,
pregnancy?
just in general about pregnancy, yeah.
I feel like it really depends for everybody.
Or like if you was talking to yourself, like a past, like yourself before you gave birth, what would you tell yourself?
Oh, that's a good question. I definitely do some things differently. I feel like only like with myself though. I feel like I wouldn't want to upset myself the way I do. Like we definitely been through a lot throughout this whole pregnancy, because we moved during it. I was 6 months when we were moving. I was overworking my body and myself, and I stressed a lot. I feel like I wish I wouldn't have stressed as much. I feel like I should have focused on more of my health as well, because I didn't. I would overwork. Like I said, I overworked throughout my whole pregnancy. So if there was times where I could have taken a break, I should have. Or I should have been a little bit selfish and done things I wanted to, but I didn't. But other than that, I felt so much peace during this pregnancy. I really did. Like, this baby literally been through so much, and I just want to say, like, I feel like Allah made, I don't know, it just made me stronger, and I felt like I found strength in this baby. Like, I can't believe like even a baby going through this.
Right.
But yeah, we were definitely put through a lot of tests, and I feel like it was done, I guess, at the right time. Yeah, but for advice for other women, everybody's pregnancy is really different. Some women don't get morning sickness, some women are sick throughout the whole 9 months. So I can't really give so much advice when it comes to that stuff. However, I do feel like it is so important to kind of like get right mentally before, because you really, your womb is full of all those emotions. So you carry that, your uterus feels all of that. So I feel like you should always think about certain things before doing it, because it's just not, you're literally hurting yourself. Yeah, so I feel like, I think just the mental aspect is actually very important.
All right, y'all, so last question. I'm gonna let you read it.
Okay, what qualities should both the wife and husband work on before parenthood? That's
qualities that the wife and the husband should work on before parenthood.
I feel like there's always room to improve as people. One thing I would always say is there's certain things that you're not gonna be able to do, or be too comfortable doing when you have a baby. I feel like more knowledge on like just the deen. I feel like reading Quran a lot, listening to lectures. I feel like getting into that kind of religious mode too, because your baby feels and hears all that. So I feel like there's that, like certain things like we would do sometimes is we make veg together if we can. I feel like that's important. That's probably one of the most important things to establish before parenthood, is to make sure y'all y'all strong as far as y'all prayers go. You know what I'm saying? Making sure y'all connected with y'all Lord, and making sure we up on our du'as, because those gonna be the things that's gonna help us through anything in life, especially if you're trying to raise a child the correct way. Like making sure your priorities, that you have your priorities straight. You know what I'm saying? Instead of spending your money on things that don't matter, you know, learn to save your money for things that may matter in the future. Learn to invest it into things that actually would be of benefit to you. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I have to get better with, is not spending money senselessly. We all are like that. We both are. But it's pretty much just realigning your responsibilities and your priorities.
Exactly.
Like you just have to, it's just more sitting there and planning. Allah is the best of planners, but I'm talking about planning, I mean like, okay, well you can't do this. You can't be doing what you used to do and you think it's okay. Because now we have somebody else we're responsible for, and we take all those bad deeds, like, you know what I mean, if we don't do something right with our child, we carry that, because you know they're still at that age, at a young age. So I feel like just realigning our priorities. We have to talk a lot more about certain things now, and we gotta always keep in mind that there's a baby involved.
Right. So make sure y'all pray for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? This
we
ain't gonna be no easy job. We need all y'all prayers that we can get, inshallah. Make sure y'all comment below, like, what other videos and stuff like that y'all want to see. And listen, you know, there's a lot we really can't do because she's so pregnant, so we want to kind of have things calm. But thank y'all for watching. We got a lot more heat on the way. Y'all gotta be on the lookout for some pranks because I'm about to get my prank thing back up. You know what I'm saying? So
he didn't want to prank me because I told him, I said I can't handle certain things. So don't prank me, you dying, having a seizure.
Best believe we're gonna have some crazy pranks on here. We're gonna have some crazy challenges. We're gonna be trying to vlog a lot more often. You know what I'm saying? That way y'all can get more of a glimpse of, you know, what's going on in our lives and things like that.
Yeah.
And trust me, listen, for those of you who supported DS2 Family, we appreciate y'all. And listen, DS2 Family about to be greater than ever. We got some stuff on the way. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure y'all share. Let us know what other videos y'all would like to see. And trust me, this is just the beginning. Like we getting ready to turn up a notch, you know what I'm saying? And remember, we love y'all. But anyways, thank y'all for watching, and we are out.
Peace.